Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make the character intro of Wondershare Filmora. So I was playing that video, and when I started watching the video I noticed this Chloe from Wondershare Filmora. That animation was pretty cool and I wanted to recreate that in Filmora itself. So let's start. Okay, so here we're going to create a new project. After creating a new project we're going to stock media and we will add a solid color which is green. We are going to drag this up till 20 seconds and we're going to add a solid color first. We're going to go one frame ahead, and first of all we're going to go to the effects tab and you can search for the crop effect. So add a crop effect to this. Go to the effects tab and drag the left sidebar over here till here and right till here, top till here, and you have to try to make it as similar as possible. So I'm also going to try that. Now after this we are going to the color tab. From the color tab we are going to go down and we are going to decrease the brightness so that we match the color that they have. So this looks similar to this. We are going to go 14 frames ahead. So let's zoom in the timeline. So we're going to leave one space, one frame for the render time, and after one frame we're going to mark the first frame, and after this point we're going to go 14 frames ahead. So this is 14 frames ahead and I'm going to mark this again. Now at the 14th frame we are going to make a keyframe, and at the first frame that we marked we are going to make another keyframe. Okay, now the important step here is we're going to go and add one more green screen layer on this, and we're going to get this green screen layer down exactly below this box when it ends. So around here, first keyframe we're going to drag the Y scale down. As you can see now, when I'm dragging this down, it is going down, but it is going below the second green screen layer and not the first green screen layer. So it should not look like it's coming from the bottom, it should look like it is coming from somewhere in the screen. So we're going to drag it down till here, and as you can see now it comes up like this. But as you can notice that it is pretty harsh in watching it. So we're going to go to the keyframe panel. We are going to select all these keyframes. We're going to right click on it. We're going to click on curve. After clicking we're going to go click on this one and we'll choose the ease out, and after choosing the ease out we're going to replay this. Now this looks pretty smooth and similar to what they have. Now what we want is that they have another element on top of this one, so we have to create that too. We will create that in the same way that we created this one. So we're going to add same effect, crop effect on this. We're going to close the keyframe panel. We're going to go to the effects tab and drag the left slider this much. We're going to go to the keyframe when the element completely comes up, so we can make the adjustments on the top of the element. Now you can drag the bottom slider a bit, it can overlap the first element. It is okay because we're going to take this element on top of this and this element below this, and now this will be good. No, this should be on the top, so this will work. Now as you can see this looks pretty similar to what they have. We're going to go to the keyframes and we're going to do the exact same steps that we did for the first one. We're going to go ahead after 14 frames and add one more keyframe. Now we're going to go behind 14 frames and drag this down. Now we're going to go to the keyframe panel, select all the keyframes, click on curve and choose ease out. Now if you play this, it comes something like this, which looks good and similar to what they have. Now what we want to do next is you have to add the titles. So we're going to add a default title, name it Chloe. Just for example, you can give your name too, but just for example we're going to name this. We're going to decrease the size and we're going to keep it exactly where it had. Now for the font we have to go for the Poppins bold font, and I'm going to drag this up a little bit over here so that we have space for Wondershare Filmora. Now the same steps we're going to follow once again. On the first frame we're going to add the animation. After 14 frames ahead, we'll go 14 frames ahead and add one more keyframe, and on the first frame we're going to drag this down. Again we're going to get this layer up and this layer down. Again we're going to add the keyframe animation to this too. So for this one we're going to add the ease in one, not the curve one. So it's going to look something like this. Okay, now we also want to add the Wondershare Filmora, so I'm just going to copy and paste on top of this, and this time we're gonna change it to Wondershare Filmora. This will be good. So if you see now, this comes in the same way that they also have. So this is it guys. If you liked the video, then please subscribe, and you can now export this video and remove the green screen from it, and you can make your own character intro.